And leave it on, leave it running.
Oh yeah, geez, I can't. I thought if I closed it down, it would have stopped, but it doesn't.
You let me and Sid have a bit of a chin wag.
I know. I just as well you weren't saying anything bad because I just left it there.
Yeah, no. All right, so I'm going to flip cameras now. I just wanted to see if that many cameras would work.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Now, I super glued the crack.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to make much difference because it's wet wood anyway, but it sucked it up, so it must be pretty deep down there.
I'd say. Well,
I'll put the other camera on and I'll zoom in a bit for you, all right?
Yeah. Well, that's the pith or the heart of the timber.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could well go right through it.
Yeah. It's kind of like on the edge that the pith. So I was kind of hoping I could maybe get through it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah, I put the super glue in there and it just disappeared inside it, so I kept putting it in there until it filled it.
Yeah, you've cleaned that up pretty good. You just need to sand that cup a little bit where the lines and that are.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
It's like, can you see that there?
Yeah.
That wasn't there last night when I was watching your live.
Oh yeah.
Now what?
Good morning, Jappy. Or good afternoon, it is here.
Good morning, Jappy. Do you want the StreamYard link, Jappy?
Oh, a train and a plane.
Just two planes.
Yeah. Very well, thanks, Jappy. Jay's got his microphone muted at the moment, mainly because there were two aeroplanes taken off. Back to the grind.
Yeah, I thought it was work day today. I just thought I'd ask anyway. You wait, Robbo, you wait till a World War II plane goes over. They have like joy flights here. Man, that thing's got a rocket to it.
Yeah, what is it? A Spitfire or something, is it?
No, it's a Russian one.
Oh, right. Many years ago, I used to go to a place in South Australia where they had the gliding and the aerobatic displays. I'm trying to think what the hell the name of the place was. But they were good weekends.
Paragliding? No, that's not it, is it?
No, not paragliding. Gliding as in proper gliders, you know.
Yeah, they've got a gliders field about 40 k's away from here.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the place. Also been up in a two-seater pit special doing aerobatics. And I was as sick as a dog. But
I was going to say I'd be wearing my lunch and my breakfast.
I wore, I reckon, about a week's worth of food, but I wouldn't have changed it for anything. So
yeah. I'm sorry. The people around here seem to think the main road that I live on is a bloody racetrack. So.
Oh, of course. Well, you want to hear him we're right on a corner,
Yeah.
and you'd swear that they were at Calder Speedway sometimes.
Yep. We don't really have a speedway or anything, so they just seem to use the roads a lot. They got these giant speed humps, the ones you have to kind of draw. You know, though you've driven over them, Robbo.
Yeah,
Yeah, they go on the side and in between them and the gutter, and the bikes doing stuff, so they go flat out. They don't slow down.
yeah.
Ridiculous. All right.
No, wait on. Get everything done to it before you even think about parting it.
No, I'm not. I've got the scooches. I mean the. I've got the spindle. Must have just looked funny on the angle I had it on.
It looked like a parting tool. But before you take that stem down,
Yeah.
get all the bowls sanded off and finished. All right.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Otherwise, you're likely to snap it.
Yes.
You got to work in a sequence.
Right. What mask? What are we listening to today?
It's just musicals there. I'm not sure what that one is at the moment. I can't hear it properly.
I can. I don't mind.
It's amazing actually that the microphone picks up things away. I've found the same thing when I was doing videos, that the mics and the cameras will pick up things that you can't even hear that are in the background, like a fan or something like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and like when you hear the planes and stuff, I can hardly hear them, but they're really loud for you. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
All right. 80.
Yeah, I think you probably need it on that.
Yep.
Well, sounds like Sid had a good weekend anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Hardly heard from him, so it must have been good.
Yes, Jappy. Another goblet.
No, sorry, I'm not. Oh, you must be mistaken.
This one at least looks like a goblet, sort of.
Oh, funny enough, I got glass goblets inside that I drink my whiskey out of, and I still can't manage to make the shape right.
Well, basically all you're doing is drawing with a chisel.
Yeah. If it's anything like driving a forklift, I was never any good at that.
I have to admit, I had a couple of licensed forklift drivers there that couldn't bloody drive them either.
I got my license, don't get me wrong, but...
These blokes. There's a knack to handling steel and timber, particularly when it's 7 and 8 metres long, you know?
Yeah, I understand that, yeah. No swinging it around.
Anyway, it was a wet day, and the first bloke turns up. I said, now, mate, are you used to handling steel and timber? Yeah. So I said, rightio, well, look, what we've got to do is lift that pack over there, which was 20 boards, put them down on the gluts there, then lift out the first row, move back about 6 or 7 feet, and half lift them to spread them out so that we can pick them up one at a time. Oh, yep. Well, now our driveway's got a bit of a slope on it. the first law of a forklift is that you never drive down a slope if you've got a load on it. You always back down.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, he turns around and he starts driving down. Now, bear in mind it had been raining too, so it's slippery and all the timber's slippery as well. And he swings it round, and suddenly we've got 24 boards spread all across the driveway, nearly out onto the bloody highway. So he spent the next 2 hours picking them all up. And he said, oh, I'm sorry about that, mate. He said, I forgot about that. So anyway, fucking me dead, he did the same thing again with the next pack. And I said, no, mate. I said, you're not going to... No. And then I found out that he'd been working in a warehouse with pallet stuff for his whole life, so he never knew anything at all about it.
Yeah.
The next bloke was just as useless.
I mean, I can't drive a forklift very well, but I got common sense.
Another one.
Huh?
Busy day at the airfield today.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got the door closed today too to try and keep the noise down a bit. Doesn't seem to be working.
No, unfortunately, on a tin shed like that, it doesn't. There's not much insulation for either heat or sound.
Did you say tissue paper shed?
Alfoil's probably more appropriate.
Yeah. So I don't need to wear an alfoil hat now, you see?
No, that's right, yeah. If you're like me, Jay, the aliens won't find much in your head anyway.
Yeah, they'd have to do a couple of tests on me and go, is he alive?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, because my heart rate is really low, just naturally low. It beats like sometimes maybe 50 if I'm lucky.
Oh, that's too slow.
No, that's me. That's just my heartbeat. So they'd be doing a couple of tests going, are you alive, mate?
Yeah, watch out you don't round that over too much.
It's got a little bit of a nick taken out of it.
I'll just send that out then. I know what I was going to tell you the other day, Jeffy. There used to be a railway crossing in Victoria, about 30k out of Melbourne, where they used to do a lot of shunting and... Oh, man, that's a lot of noise in the background.
Yeah, I get the hint.
No. Just wondering what it was, that's all. It must have been a train or something, but it's just noisy as.
Nah, because I'm in the flight path and the landing path.
Oh, yeah, right.
So take your pick.
Anyway, there was where they changed the country trains from the city trains. 2 o'clock one morning we got there, and they're shunting the train, swapping carriages around, swapping freight and other stuff. G'day, Mike. And 3 hours we were there for. The buggers would not open the gates to let anybody through when the train was down one end of the line while I was reversing it up. I was in a combi camper. There was 25 of us there, pulled up, another couple of campers, and we just put the kettle on and waited. We'd the bloke just virtually told us, no, get nicked, we're not opening the gates, that's all there is to it. You can sit here and wait until it's done. And I said, well, how long is it going to take? Oh, we've got 100 carriages to shuffle around, so it's going to be a while. Miserable bum. Fortunately, they've taken that crossing out now and put a big overpass over the top of it, so it doesn't hold anybody up anymore. But it was a freezing cold night. It was about -3, I reckon. Midnight Joker's just come on.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your story, so I just waved.
No worries.
How you going? How you going, Mike? You know what? You know what's getting really annoying with this now is that I'm trying to take the chips out and it's getting more.
That's the joys of some timber, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you situated, Mike? That's right, Birmingham. The industrial heart of England, or it used to be.
Does Amy work, Robbo?
Sorry?
Has Amy got a job?
Yes, Amy. She's a pharmacist assistant in a massive.
Oh, that's right.
Geez, it must be early in the morning for you over there, Mike. Like about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry, I got to mute it.
Oh, you sound as silly as I am, Mike. Yeah, we did understand that, Jeffy, but geez, it was just so frustrating, that's all. Like they wouldn't even open the gates when they were shunting a couple of carriages just down the other end of the yard. I take it must be an old screwdriver, is it, Mike, if you're doing the screwdriver handle? Oh, hello, Amy. We were just talking about you.
Her ears must be burning.
Must be. We thought you might have been at work.
Is that a modest plug? I'm going to test it again now, Robbo, all right?
What?
You'll see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, all you got to do now is get it going the right way so that we don't have
I
to
know. And
UA mock.
I meant to put you can buy your Yorkshire Grit here. I put it in the description every time I do a live now, so. How's it going, Amy?
Yeah,
I'm
I
on my
realise
headset
that.
phone. Oh, no.
I realise that, Jeffy, that things can go horribly wrong when they're shunting things. Moments inattention, and we had a couple of where I used to live. We had a big shunting yard there, and a couple of blokes actually got killed, crushed between carriages.
Ouch. Don't forget that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to have to start holding up the U-Butte products all over the screen.
I did that every time too. Didn't get me anywhere though. All right, so I've got. It's
Good.
white. Can you hear the rain?
No.
I think I've got your rain today.
Yeah, no, it's a nice day over here, actually.
I told you we swap weathers, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny here yesterday. Oh, I have to order me bloody product savers. On payday. Can't go without that. I'll end up dropping it in my dump box.
Yeah, I can understand that, Jeffy. I really can. You don't go. They're too big to mess around with. It's not like playing with a Hornsby train set.
Hey, Robbo.
Yes, sir.
You can send Amy the link if you like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she might not want to look at us people in there.
Yeah, I suppose. There's only so much of that a woman can put up with, eh?
Well, that's right.
Yeah. Sounds like the ladies at Turn SA were missing your Robbo.
Oh, they love me.
So I got some weird material. I thought I'd try out.
What material have you got? Yeah, what is it?
It's like a really warm blanket. It was.
It looks like it was a bedspread or something, was it?
Oh, it was just like a throw over rug kind of thing.
Yeah. Just see how it goes. But sometimes things with a heavy pattern like that,
Yep.
can leave lines down it.
Oh yeah, yep. Didn't think about that.
But just see how it goes. You need to move your camera a little bit too. The little scroll thing is actually blocking off.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That's better. Good. No, you don't either, Jappy. I know. I've had a little bit to do with people trapped under rubble and stuff like that, and you release the pressure and they die instantly, unfortunately. Fortunately, now they've got pressure to relieve that. gives them a chance anyway. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Amy.
Got wind or something, Amy? I feel like shit for some reason when I got wind. It's trapped somewhere.
Amy's got a bad back, I think.
Yeah, me too. I've been a member of that club for a long time. I don't know if it left any marks or not, but I'm just going to go to a normal white one now.
After hearing our Australian accent, you probably don't want to listen too well, Mike. Hello, here comes the Midnight Express.
Yeah. I'm going to sand it again. I reckon I can still see scratches from sandpaper.
Yeah, what grit did you go up to?
240. No, I didn't. 120, actually.
Yeah, I think you only went up to 120, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah,
correcting
right.
myself.
No,
all right.
You've got to go to at least 240 with that stuff.
All right, train's coming. Bye.
Yeah, Mike, and I'm interested too. Jappy asked before what you do for a living. You can't say you can't hear me anymore after your last statement. G'day, Blair. How are you? You want me to send the link through to Blair, Jay?
Yeah, go and send it to him. I forgot I had my mic on mute.
I'm not sure if I've got Blair's thingo, actually.
I've got it.
Okay, you'll have to do it. That was a good thing last night, Amy. You winning second prize in that giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
There you go, Blair. Oh, I was sending it when I had to minimize the StreamYard to send it. Sorry. Yeah.
That's what I get out of my wife every night.
You what?
That's what I get out of my wife every night.
It's okay to not. Comes off as a really fine dust when you're sanding Yorkshire off. Am I going to get fired?
Yeah, it's that's hard yakka, isn't it, Mike? Bloody, particularly if you're a tree climber to trim them off.
Hello, Blair and Blair's wife.
had 3 big gum trees taken out not long ago, and they were just 80 feet high, and they free climbed, and they couldn't get a cherry picker high enough to get up there to get all the tops out, so they had to climb and get them out. I really felt sorry for the poor buggers.
They're a bit flimsy, those branches, when you get to the top, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Hence the reason why there's so many of them on the ground.
Yep. Well, that was the problem, though. Within striking distance of the house and the shed. Wasn't worried about the house. Wasn't worried about the house, but the shed. Oh no, that's not nice.
You just have to move into the shed if the house gets wrecked, though.
Well, that's right.
All right, so I'm going to try again.
Well, just have a look before you put. Have you got any metho or anything there?
Yeah.
Put some metho on it and have a look. That'll show up if there's any scratches in it.
I didn't actually notice it until I put the Yorkie on. So.
Well, that's yeah. As soon as you start getting a shine or any finish on it, that's when you'll notice any scratches.
No, that's better. Much better.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. They are eucalypts. They're great trees, except for a few things. They drop a heap of leaves, even though they're evergreens. And the other thing is that they drop branches in hot weather because they don't get the water up there. So they switch themselves off, and suddenly a whole branch, anything up to a foot in diameter, will just fall off the things. And there's been a lot of people killed in Australia with them. So you don't have to worry about the animals or anything. You've got to worry about the flora as well.
Shush, don't tell them that.
Well, I've got to keep it. I'm trying to keep them out.
All right, fair cool.
I've been waiting for you to come back on that one, Jappy. Yes, they do get bad cracks down them too.
Is the rain very loud?
Yeah, actually, I just heard it then, so
Pissing down.
I must have been a heavy shower, that one, because I can't hear it now.
It's always the way. We get more winter at the end of winter than the whole winter.
Yeah.
More rain in summer, I think. Or here anyway. Robbo already knows this, but before I started this live today, I actually had to super glue the stem up because it got a really big split in it where the pith is.
They all gone now?
Yeah.
Right, good. Okay, narrow the stem down a bit now.
I'm just going to have a drink.
Oh, you haven't got time for that.
Gee, thanks.
Actually, the best way of treating that eucalyptus is when you've cut it into, say you've got a 12-inch diameter log and or a 300 mil diameter log. Cut it in half to get rid of the pith out of it, and what you do is if you want them to turn black, get 44-gallon drums or 20-litre drums or whatever, fill them full of water and store them in that until you're ready to turn them. And that displaces the cellulose, which causes it's the escape of the cellulose and everything out of the cells in the timber that causes the collapse in it and the cracks. And you get about a 95% good rate of getting good turning timber out of it.
So all the eucalyptus that I've just painted over the ends is going to be stuffed.
No, sometimes it works, but you've really got to, the best thing to do is to cut them in half, like down the heart first to get it out. Like all the sawmills here, for instance, that are cut because it's classed as a good hardwood here, and they actually keep the logs completely saturated. If they've got a dam, they put them in the dam. If not, they have sprinklers running out of a dam to keep the logs wet the whole time until they're ready to cut.
Yeah, I don't have those facilities. Just stick it on my roof.
And then, that's the worst place for it. You need to put it in a dry place. Hey, that's a bowl gouge, isn't it?
Spindle.
All right.
Little one.
You're getting it pointy again. By the look of it.
Hasn't changed since Sid did it.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's still too pointy. Yeah, I know. Jappy, if you put it in, as I say, if you put it in a barrel of water, if you put it in a steel drum, it turns black because of the tannin in it. But if you put it in a plastic one, it doesn't discolor at all. Jay, work from the cup end, not the bottom end.
All right.
You got to keep working towards the headstock.
All right.
Angle your chisel oval. 45 degrees on.
I was just making sure it wasn't going to run back over that bit, that's all.
No, well, you've got the bead there to stop it from running back, so you can set it at 45 and just run straight into it. And slide the chisel along. Don't sweep at it like that.
Yep. I feel like my tool rest needs to go down lower, but it doesn't go any lower.
No, it's a problem with those lathes, unfortunately. Just angle that flute a bit more. Other way. You're not maintaining the cut.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, stop there and then come back and make another cut. Because if you run into that, you're going to have trouble.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped at that little point there.
All right. See you later, Jappy. You have a good day.
See you later, Jappy. Thanks for coming in.
And stay safe and well. Close the flute down a little bit.
Blunt.
What?
I got to sharpen it.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, round that nose over. Ah. Good afternoon, my vicarious life. I should have had a name like that. My precarious life, I think.
How you going? Oh, look out. Don't let anyone in here. Can't hear you, Sid.
How you going, Robbo?
G'day, Sid. Did you get your breakfast, did you?
I did, yeah, very nice. Got an egg with the hash brown. It was very nice.
Oh, very good.
There we go. We got Jackie, how you going? He's gone. Amy?
Chappie's just gone, I think.
Yeah, just missed him. Yeah. How you going, Amy?
Oh, look.
There's midnight. Is that Mike?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
We got one in there that I've never seen before, My Vicarious Life as well.
I've seen him in
that looks dangerous.
I've seen him in the English Lives.
Sorry, what was that?
No, midnight it is, Mike, isn't it? I just had to go and evict a few people out of a shed. Make sure they left town. Undesirables.
Yeah, you can't trust that lot from up on the bloody northern side there.
So what have we got here?
Wait. didn't see that, did you?
Yes, I did. I heard it too.
'Cause
Close the,
I took the bloody point off it. I think I liked that there.
close the flute down. You're getting it too open. Close the flute down, Jay. Even more.
Look at those ribbons coming off. Well, Amy's big win from last night. You going to share anything, Amy, or you keeping it all to yourself?
Sorry, you're breaking up pretty badly here, Sid.
Amy won SK's bloody second prize.
No, still missed it.
Wonder if it's my connection.
No, it sounds like you're talking from in a big wind tunnel or something. Jay,
Hang on a minute.
I wouldn't go any thinner with that.
Is that better?
Give me a test. No, you've been muted now. Try that, Sid. No, muted again.
No, that was me. I'm just trying to clear it up. Is that better?
Sort of, yeah.
I've taken the earpiece out. It could have been the earpiece.
Maybe Robbo needs to clean a bit of the hair away in between his headphones or something.
No, I just couldn't. I can hear you all right.
You're only saying that because he's far enough away that he can't get to you.
Yeah, no, I'm still getting it. Somebody's got a speaker on or something. I can hear myself talking about 5-10 seconds after I speak.
No, it's not me.
No,
Well, if it's the host, bad luck. I can't have headphones on. I can't have headphones on and do this. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
That's why I've got the speakers.
Now, wait on. Before you go any further, Jay, come back about halfway between your black line there and the base. Up on the base. There. Make your cut from the top there in a nice curve all the way down to the stem, all right?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sid, you get a bloody spanner and whack him on the... Just point your finger up like that, Sid, and poke him a bit. Bloody curves.
Okay. Well...
I know what you're trying to do. I know, but I'm just...
You got to get a bit of style into things. Oh, right up my nostril.
Yeah, thank you, Sid.
You're welcome. I got a package in the mail today too.
What'd you get?
Oh, we don't know. We don't need to know what you keep in the bedroom, mate.
Answer your phone.
Can't see it.
Right.
It's my modem router for the shed.
Oh, yeah.
Or like what Mike Walt called it, a router.
Well, that's actually the correct name in computer talk, apparently.
Router. I know what it is. It's a router.
Yeah.
Not a router.
Yeah, anyway. All right, so put a curve down to the stem from there. Now, I wouldn't go any thinner in that stem because of the crack in it, all right?
Yeah. No, the crack's not disappearing.
Now, you're not making half a bead. You're making half a cove, a very long one. So you've got a curve from the top down towards the bottom, not from the not rounded over at the top.
You know what I was thinking already, don't you?
It's easy.
Yeah.
Don't start right.
I'm going to move the cameras.
Yeah, right. Well, don't start right back there. Just take the edge off first, and you just work down gradually. Good afternoon, Valerie.
Hello, Valerie. How are you? Is that all right?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing with cameras, Robbo. Like you were saying before, how they pick up stuff that we can't hear.
Yeah.
Well, I've got bugger all lighting in here. It's so dull, but the camera's picked it up like it's bright.
Yeah. Your handle on your banjo there, turn it over the other way. Lock it down over that side.
All right.
Right. Now,
So you want to go like that?
No.
Or like that?
No. Right. Just sit it on the rest.
Yeah.
Now, as you move the chisel in,
Yeah.
push the handle away from you. No, you're twisting the tool.
Oh, okay. Just go like that.
No,
Like
no,
that.
no.
Like that.
Like that. Only you've got to push the chisel in as well, all right? So you get it. That's it. You're scooping it out. Right.
All right, let's scoop a big chunk out. So I fluck it right up.
Don't take such a big cut. Come back towards the corner. And just do it gradually. That's it. Just continue that all the way down as you're going. Now just take it in little bits and pieces. No, you're getting a straight line. You're not quite curving it in.
There it is.
I know it's got a slight curve, but it's still not enough. Getting better. That's getting closer. Good.
Whoops, did nothing then.
No, now you're starting to get a curve in it. Right, good. Now just keep going. Just extend that down until you got the last cut, and just sweep it straight through. Remember what I said last night? Get the chisel. No, put the exact nose of the chisel. Not like that. Flute completely shut. Flute completely shut. Put the bevel away. Move the handle towards you. Look at the bevel behind the cutting edge and face it the way that you want it to go. And you've got to come in on the exact point of the chisel until you get bevel support, all right?
Yeah.
Now open the flute. Start opening the flute out.
Oh, okay. Here, I get that. All right.
Now, if you can continue that all the way down, that's starting to look really good.
All right. I turned it the wrong way a second there, but that's all right.
I know, I heard it, don't worry. No, close the flute up to make the entry cut. Now start opening it out. That's better, good. Close the flute.
Bloody hell, look at that, I stuffed it right up. Good old, eh?
Why?
Because I twisted it too late.
Well, you've still got a heap of room to get it there. That's why I said start. Open your flute out there. Just slice it through. That's it. Beautiful. Now you're on your line, so don't worry about going any further up. Just start just under the line there and come down. Now you should have bevel support. Right. Start twisting it. Open the flute out. Open the flute out. Open the flute. Don't get it right on its back until it gets right down the bottom. Sorry, Valerie, I'm not ignoring you. Right, you're going well, Jay. Just keep working from there now. Keep working all the way down until it meets the stem, all right?
Okay.
So don't take any more off the base. Now you're getting the idea. You've got to move when you're turning. Now watch out, you're going to get a lump there if you're not careful, and then you won't get it out. Always start right from the top and come all the way down. Right, once you've got the cut started, open the flute out. And you have to, on a big half cove like this, for want of a better word, you've actually got to move along the rest as well as extending the tool out.
Right.
Oh, that's a nice shape there.
Yeah, he's getting there. Don't forget.
It's like a giant cove.
Don't forget to open the flute out as you're going.
Yeah.
No, you didn't follow through. You let it. You're trying to pivot around your fingers instead of moving the tool. So you've got to move the tool. This is the fourth movement of Beethoven's Fifth. Open the flute. Open the flute.
Not enough?
No, that's going well. Okay.
Did I dip the tool down too much then?
Yeah. You didn't have it quite. You opened it up too much too early. That was all, but that's good. Right. Now, what you can do there now, can you just get a close up near that foot, please?
Yep.
Zoom the camera in a bit.
Now I've got to go to the other camera.
Geez, you nearly poked my eye out with it then.
I'm trying.
Okay. Right. Now, see where you've got that little flat part from the stem into the base?
Yeah.
There. Yeah, right. Just see if you can blend that down now into the stem part. And see how clean that finish is down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, did I? Someone else must have
Yes,
done
you
that.
did. No, put your chisel back. Put the heel of the chisel, the bevel, back. No, in towards the centre a bit. In towards the centre. In towards the centre. Bit more. Right at the base of the curve there. Bit more. Bit more. Bit more. No. Just slide it straight in. But come back to where the curve is. There. Right. Start your curve there. Don't take a cut there, but run the tool down until it hits that raise there. Now start cutting. That's it. Right. Do the same thing again. So to continue the curve all the way down. One more and you should be just about onto the stem. No, take that. You're moving the bevel out, the cutting edge away too soon. No, I can see from here that the cutting edge isn't even contacting the timber. Bit more. Lovely, tell your mama. Right, now smooth that out. No, don't take any more out of there. Just smooth that rough bit out of the stem. Close your flute up. Face the flute the way you're going, 45 degrees. That's it. Now, just a light cut or you're cutting uphill. No, you're facing the flute the wrong way if you're going that way. Turn the flute over towards you. Right. 45 degrees. Now make a clean cut all the way up to the top of the stem.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're right. Just bring the camera back a little bit, will you please, Joe?
G'day, Valerie. How you going?
Sorry?
So I'm talking to Valerie. I just know she turned up in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to sand that lump out in the middle. So just see if you can get a nice clean cut all the way up that stem. How bad is it, Joe?
Freight train still going.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it'd come out with 80 grit paper or not? Yeah, all right. Now, before you go any further, just take your tool rest out a little bit and take your banjo out. No, forget that bit. Turn your tool rest around at 90 degrees to the lathe. Right, now slide it back in towards the stem. And get it up close to the base. That'll do. Good, right. Make sure it turns without hitting anything, all right?
All right, that was a long bugger.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now get your skew chisel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it on the rest flat. With the long point, no, not there. Put the long point down. What you're going to do is put two lines in just the base of that curve there and just toward. No, not there. Forget about that. You're not scraping with it.
Yeah.
You're going to use
I was just
long
resting it there.
Okay, right. We'll turn it over the right way so as you can get the long point down into. Right, just slide it forward in towards the goblet base there now. No, right. One line there.
Yeah.
And leave it sitting down flat like that.
Yeah.
And then another line about a quarter of an inch out from it.
Yeah.
Out there. Yep. All right. That's deep enough. Now another one. No, turn the chisel around towards you so the point comes in. Wrong way. That way. That's it. That'll do. Good. Beautiful. Right. Sand it all off. Just up to there anyway. Now, for those watching that don't know why I said to turn the chisel on it flat like that, if you just try putting the long point into end grain like that is there, and it's the same on a bowl with side grain, is that if you just put the point in, it will generally skip sideways because it wants to run on the grain. Whereas if you put it in a scraping motion with the long point, it leaves a nice smooth cut in there that you don't even have to stand. There's still a funny noise.
Yeah.
When I'm talking.
Isn't it funny? Every time Sid talks, you get a funny echo noise.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sid. I was just giving you shit. He's not talking to me today.
So, Robbo, Amy had a pretty good day yesterday. She said my cat was cute.
Sorry,
then I told her. She said my cat was cute when she saw it last night.
Yeah.
Sitting up behind me in the chair.
Yeah.
And I told her what the cat's name was.
Yeah, I heard that.
And the cat's named Amy.
Now watch out.
Amy's good.
Wait on. Just watch out, Jay, that you do not hit that bit under the bowl there and round it over any further, all right?
Yeah.
And it needs a little bit of, it looks like you got Yorkshire Grit or something stuck down between the bowl and the half bead there.
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah, right, good. Okay.
And Yorkshire.
Yeah. No, most people try to do an incised cut like that or to put a line in by using the long point like they would normally do a V-cut, and it just doesn't work on end grain. It does work on side grain, except when you're doing a bowl for some reason it can ripple out. So it's just safer to scrape it in rather than do it any other way.
Did you make anything else yesterday, Sid?
What was that, mate?
Did you make anything yesterday? What did I already ask?
I made a wand.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Sorry.
If I had it here, I could use it like that and poke it right up Robbo's nose.
Hey, Yeah, that stem had a couple of big cracks down it that Jay had to super glue up, Sid. So I'm not going down any thin. I don't want him to go any thinner on the stem.
Is that a bit of the desert ash? Or olive?
It was some crap that some bloke gave him, I think.
Yeah, well, you can't complain when you're not paying for it, Robbo.
What was the other stuff you gave me, Sid?
The two heavy bits are olive and the lighter bits are desert ash, so the olive's still pretty green.
Yeah.
Well, time
I
for
think
bed
it might
then,
be a
Mike.
piece of olive.
Sorry, wait on. Must be time for bed then, is it, Mike? How'd the finish on the screwdriver handle go? If it, there's something picking up in your end, Sid, I tell you.
It could just be the fact that I'm only hotspotting through my phone, so I'm not getting enough signal to get a good connection. I haven't got any noise going on here.
It's your speech is in and out, and it sounds like you're in an echo chamber, and then it sounds like you're underwater. And oh yeah,
Is that getting any better?
that's a bit
Not
better.
coming
Yeah.
from my end. I've got my mic muted.
So we're saying we can't blame you, Joe.
No. Oh,
So I had another browser open on the computer. I just shut that down. That might help.
that helps a great deal. Yeah. 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 Well, that's the reason that anybody paints anything. You know, like, yeah. Keep going, Joe. It's like me. I'm a fairly competent welder, but I had an apprentice that couldn't weld to save his life. He always reckoned that the angle grinder and black paint was the best welding tool he had. If I remember rightly, Stanley used to use a fairly soft wood in most of their screwdriver handles. That's why
I've got to start thinking about some of this stuff because I've got a few old screwdrivers that are broken at home. The handles are broken. I should just turn a new handle for them.
Yep. Yeah, cats tend to do that, Sid.
No, he's a bitch of a thing, that Amy. And the cat's not very nice either.
Oh, you got to watch out. That can get you banned. I'll let Amy in instead of you.
But
I was
Amy
I was talking about
she
your
put a
cat.
comment up last night on Robbo's live, said it's a cute cat, and I didn't see it for a little while. Then I said, well, you want to know what its name is? And the bloody thing's called Amy.
Now, you can round, while you're sanding it, Jay,
Yeah.
you can round that base over a little bit on the corner up near the top there. No, the base, not that.
Oh,
not that. No,
Yeah.
there, right. There, where your finger is now. Just round that over with sandpaper, all right, to break the edge.
All right.
We had
Ow.
a
That was hot.
Tonkinese cat, and oh man, it was the most arrogant. It's the only thing that you lived at. If you were reading a book or a paper, it would go and sit there, so that you had to pay it attention. They crave affection, those things. But it quite often used to come racing in through the cat door, down the flaming hallway, do 2 laps of the kitchen, up over the lounge suite's backs, jump up onto the top of the curtain rail and run along the top of that, down and then disappear out its cat door. We never knew anything more. It was going flat chat.
Well, this Amy one we've got, I'm lucky it didn't try and spend the night on the keyboard while I was trying to do the live last night, because normally if I'm sitting there doing something like that and I'm not paying it attention, it'll come and sit on the keyboard in front of the screen until I've had it.
Yeah, we had the cat run across the keyboard one night, and the computer, I reckon, gained 10 times its speed, and I wished I'd known what it had done.
So you got an IT cat.
Yeah.
I got my Yorkie turned up in the mail today too, Joe. I'm going to see if they've got anything at Carbotech in Adelaide when I go up next week. Bloody Ray wants some more shallow wax, and I couldn't get any triple wheelie up there last time I was up there. I didn't have any stock of anything much.
No, they're getting pretty slack with that, actually.
I was having a chat to them there. They said they did a prediction for the COVID stuff that they were going to be down about 40% on sales, and it turned out they were actually up 50% on sales. So they've had a fair lag between stock coming in and going out.
Yeah, that might be their excuse. I reckon they get half their stuff from China.
The craft shops around us, like Spotlight and places like that, they had something like a 30 to 50% increase in sales because people are stuck at home.
Yeah, anything that's got anything to do with home activities is going bunter.
Yeah. Yeah, ours was like that, Amy. It used to do. I wish I could move like that, I tell you. Starting to look good, is it, Joe? Wait on, I'll have a feel. No, yeah, getting there slowly, good.
What were you pointing at there, Joe?
Oh, that was Robbo's hand that rubbed over the goblet.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I just saw the hand come out. I assumed it was yours.
No.
Well, we'll have to get him that. I might have to send that wand I made to him and get someone to make a wizard hat, and then he can do the Dumbledore trick with a magic wand and the wizard hat.
Yeah, well, I asked him for his head measurement the other day, so.
Don't talk to him about bloody wizards wands from Harry Potter. I do. Started about 3 years ago. I leave a lathe set up. We have our Christmas do here with Julie's family and my family on separate days, and between my brother's kids and our kids, there's a whole tribe around of nephews, nieces, and grandchildren and things. So I'll turn them up. Like one year I did Christmas trees and they painted them, and a couple of them had to go up making Christmas trees. But the theme a couple of years ago was Harry Potter wands, and they said to me, "Oh, Grandpa, Granddad, whatever, can you turn us a wand?" And I said, "No." And anyway, they said, "Oh, Jesus." My son gave me a look that was even worse than what my wife's was. And I said, "Because you're going to turn them." Oh, fantastic. So even the 5-year-old turned his wand with my help. So they were all pretty chuffed about that. Yeah, I agree, Amy. anything to do with gardening, the amount of veggie gardens that have grown up around here now is just phenomenal, I tell you.
How many grandkids you got, Robbo?
How many have I got? 8.
So everyone gets a lathe.
No, they all have a turn. They all have a turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But
So next year, I don't know what I'm going to do. It might be snowmen, I think, and they can paint them. I tell you what, even they are kids. If you let them go with their imagination, they are pretty good.
Amber showed me a picture of something that was a wooden Christmas tree. She wanted me to have a go at that at Christmas time. So, like, kind of just looks like a pine tree. It's got the staggered.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting, Valerie. Canning jar lids. What do you use the noisy bugger? Mute your mic.
What?
Mute your mic. We can't hear.
Uh,
Right, up. Do you use a metal insert and put it inside a wooden bit? Do you, Valerie? Oh, that's handy, Mike. How's it going, Jay?
Sorry, I didn't realise it was on mute. I've just got a slight tool mark here. I'm just trying to get out.
All right. Is it gone? Oh, Valerie, that sounds like, yeah, good night, Mike.
See you later,
See you,
Mike.
Mike.
Thanks for coming.
That sounds like a witch's brew there, Valerie. Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Mixing everything up. Yeah, we don't get many scraps around here. They go in the bin, unfortunately. About every 6 months we have a big clean out here, and anything under a metre long gets thrown out.
I'm going to have to ban you, Robbo. Naughty talk like that, throwing out wood.
Well, storage costs money. That's the problem.
I'll come and get it, all right?
Yeah, you can do that. I used to try and give it to the wood turning clubs around the area, but we had 2 huge packing crates full of American cherry and oak and a lot of exotics that were all offcuts off balusters or posts or chair legs and that. And they would have been handy for them. Like they could have made small things out of them. We approached 25 wood turning clubs. Not one came up to ask us about them. And after a month, 2 blokes came down and then wanted to know whether we could cut the timber to size and everything for them to make their projects. And I just said, no. Next door neighbour's got a wood heater. We loaded both crates over the fence with the forklift. They had the most expensive fire for the next 12 months. But you try and help people out, and they just either make a mess or want you to cut everything for them to size. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I used to own and operate a food charity. I know the bludgers can spend all their money on something else and then come, no, I need food. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was actually responsible 40 years ago for making the supermarkets actually prepare food boxes of staples. I was in, it was like an IGA where I was the president of the Chamber of Commerce in Sale. And I watched somebody bring a food voucher up to the counter, and they had chips and bloody alcohol and lollies and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they were putting them through on the food voucher. And I said to the cashier, I said, what's this about? Oh, well, I've got a food voucher, so I can buy anything they like. So the next Chamber of Commerce meeting, we had the managers of Safeway, in that time, Safeway, Coles, and a couple of the IGA grocers in town. And I said, what's the go with these food vouchers? I said, oh, well, St Vincent de Paul or the Smith family or something give people food vouchers, and they bring them into the shop and they can just get what you want, you know?
Yep.
And I said, that's ridiculous. I said, they're spending on garbage. Oh, yeah, we know that. We can't do anything about it. I said, well, next month I'm going to bring in the managers of St Vincent de Paul and all the other charity organisations here. We're going to have a look at it. What we decided to do was make up a $10 box, a $20 box, and a $30 box, depending on how many kids and that they had. And that's what they've been doing ever since. And then alcohol, cigarettes, or non-essentials are banned in the food boxes. So I was pretty proud of that achievement.
I can't say I've ever heard of it, to be honest. But good on you if you got all that crap stopped.
Well, we got it done in Sale. I don't know about anywhere else, but
yeah,
I think now that they all have a set criteria, like it's got to be staples, flour, pasta, potatoes, things like that. You know, bread.
Yeah, in my low cost shop that we had, We caught so many people stealing, and a lot of things were nothing over $1. You know, it was just pathetic.
Yeah. The worst case is, I reckon, I was in at the Salvation Army shop the other day, and a few months ago now. But a woman wanted a chest of drawers. Now, she had about, and please don't take this the wrong way, she had about 10 kids in tow that were not dressed real flash. She wasn't dressed real flash either. So they were down on their luck a bit. And she was choosy about what cabinet she was going to pick. Oh, no, I don't want that one. I want, something that looks really, really good. And I thought, geez, beggars can't be choosers,
I agreed with you there, and I forgot my mic was turned off.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, I know where you're coming from. Oh, Amy, Amber decided to say something. Hello.
Yeah, I've been busy yakking. Hello, Amber. How are you? Right. Well, looks like that crack held together anyway.
Yeah.
Just hope it doesn't.
You can see all the super glue in it there.
Yeah, just hope it doesn't crack any further up the rest of it.
Looking nice, though, Joe.
Yeah, cheers.
G'day, Amber.
It's lucky we weren't talking about you then, Amber, eh?
She wouldn't say anything. She'd just sit there and listen. I would too. Clean.
Good. About bloody time. Rightio, time to get it out of there now.
Uh-oh. What am I doing? Another
No,
jam?
you've got enough room there to use a parting tool on it.
Yeah.
But before you put the parting tool in, use the long point of the skew.
Make a groove.
Make a groove, all right? So you do it like a V-cut.
All right, I'm just going to go and sharpen my tools first.
Okay, good idea. Oh. Looks like you're busy working too, Sid, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's good. Got to
Bit of
keep
light
that money.
entertainment. Have a bit of light entertainment running in the background there.
Yeah. Oh, you got to keep the money coming in.
Apparently. So while Jay's off sharpening his tools, we were having a bit of a chat last night about next year and doing something on the Saturday night, like a demo or a instructional type session with a pizza tea in the shed or something like that.
Yeah.
So you might get some mail about that, doing something like that, and we thought we might get John.
No, not like that, Jay. Yeah, like that. That's it. V-cut. Now it's going to raise it a little bit. Use the extreme point. Drop your handle down. If you don't, you'll ruin it. Good. Just widen it out towards the waist side on the headstock. Okay, good. Now get your parting tool and part. Don't sit the parting tool on the line. Sit it about half the width of the parting tool away from it and get rid of the waste towards the headstock.
Okay, why are we doing that, Robbo?
Right. Well, normally you get a little bit of tear out when you put the parting tool in.
Yep.
And it also gives you a guide as to where you want the base to be. And it doesn't matter if he works away from that line down towards the headstock and gets rid of all that, there's enough there then to actually get your gouge in there and sit it on the line and run down so that you get a nice concave base in it so as it sits flat around the edge.
Okay, yep.
The parting tool doesn't leave a good finish on the slicing through side grain, so...
Right, I'm going to duck out for a while. I'll duck back in if I get back and you're still here.
No worries. All right, then. Sid, you have a good day.
See ya.
See you later. Ooh. He's disappeared into the ether somewhere. Ah.
I just had to refresh my browser.
Yeah, that's all right. I
So
figured
I
that.
dropped out.
Okay, now get your gouge.
Yeah.
And make a nice clean cut down along the base like for it. Whoa, somebody.
Spindle.
Yeah, spindle gouge. You can use your bowl gouge if you like,
Oh no, I'm not really that fast.
but make sure you move your tool rest down. Otherwise you're going to slide off the end of it. Now remember, point the bevel the way you want the cut to go. And what you're going to do is undercut that a little bit, all right? Yeah, you got to get right round there.
I'm going to hit my chuck.
No, you shouldn't.
All right. Already did.
Well, how far have you got the chuck out? Change camera so I can see the top, will you please, Joe?
That's what I tried to do before and I freaked out.
Oh. Well, I freaked out when I saw my face up there. Yeah, you haven't got as much
any mirrors.
Right, okay. Just see, get your skew chisel and just narrow that base down a little bit, all right?
Yeah. Just come back a little bit.
Yeah, up towards the cup. You can halve that. About there, yeah. Okay, good.
Oops, that's not where you go.
you can take that cut in. Just keep away from the jaws of the chuck.
Yeah.
You can take it down until it's about 1/2 inch in diameter.
Terrible. I need a mask. I need a face shield that doesn't hold the dust.
I wish you luck on that one. Keep going.
Oops. I don't know why I keep going for the bloody skewer, the friggin' thing. Do I want to twist it that way when I'm going in?
No, you don't twist it at all doing a face cut like that.
Okay.
Just set it at 45 degrees and go for it. Yeah, see you later, Amy.
Thanks for coming in, Amy. Hope you feel better soon.
No, take more out with your parting tool, Joe.
Right.
But keep it at least 1 or 2 millimeters away from the actual base.
Yep.
Like I said, you can go down to 1/2 inch thick. Keep going. This is actually a good shot. I can see the little titty bit on the end really good.
Yep.
All right, now see if you can get the gouge down into there. You might have a little bit of trouble, but yeah, no, right out. You can't do it. Okay. Now, sand that little lip where you've got
Yep.
the raised grain
Yep.
there. Finish that all off first.
All right.
Just round it over a little bit, Joe. You never leave a sharp edge on them.
Ow. That's flipping up. Just ripping up a bit more sandpaper.
It's all right.
Little bit more. I'm going to push his little bugger, isn't it? Hey, don't touch that.
Sorry?
Oh, just me not watching where I put my fingers.
Yeah. Particularly when you're working close to a chuck like that, you've always got to be aware of where your fingers are.
I know where they are now. I'm not next to the truck.
Mm.
You all right there?
Yep. Right, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Rightio. Now, I'm going to try to tell you how to do something, and it's going to be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Go and sharpen your parting tool, all right?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, Valerie. The softener sheets work really well for things, but even down like this time of the year, what happens with ours face shields is that they tend to fog up really badly with condensation.
Yep.
And I haven't found a way yet to stop breathing and keep going.
I could think of one solution that may work. I don't know. It works on car windshields. Rain-X.
Rain-X, yeah.
That might work.
Mainly the reason that I've got heaters in the workshop to keep the temperature up about 14 to 16 to 20 degrees to stop them from fogging. All right, now, don't turn the lathe on. Get your parting tool. Just sit it on the rest for a minute. Now, just put your finger on the parting tool. No, slide it down towards the point. Right? Now, slide it down. Yeah, all right. Just put it down over the bevel a bit.
Yeah.
Now, see where your finger is against the side there?
Yeah.
What you're going to do is just tilt when you're going in with the parting tool.
Yep.
Remember last night when I did that hollowing down inside the cylinder there?
Yeah.
With the skew chisel?
Yep.
What you're going to do is you're going to use that edge to actually just take a very fine cut off the underneath. So you've got to tilt it over sideways, not quite so far. It's only just off vertical, so that you're raising a shaving off that shoulder on the parting tool, all right?
All right.
That's it, like that. Now just make sure you get it in there first because the top part should be fairly clean where you had the gouge. And you're just going to take a slight shaving all the way to the bottom, all right? So see how you go.
Don't you love that? That was convenient timing for my sunglasses to fog up. My reading glasses just went foggy. So that's all right.
Must be breathing heavy.
It's because I had a a painter's mask on from the sawdust sanding.
Yeah. Now you're actually cutting with the shoulder, not the point.
What? Huh? Oh. Sorry, I just had a hot white chocolate delivered to me.
I'm dying. I'm hanging out for a cup of tea.
Go and go
I
get
have
one.
I have to admit, if my wife had done that, she would be dead. Thumping on the wall like that. No, I had to teach the kids and everything to walk in and stand at the end of the lathe until I saw them.
Yep.
Because I destroyed a $2,000 tabletop because one of them walked in and yelled. It was 5 feet in diameter, and I was turning a little bead in it to put a leather strip into it.
Yep.
And when they yelled, I got a fright. The chisel jumped and left an inch wide groove down the bloody table. So I had to start again.
Bugger.
So everybody in our family knows that no, you do not come in and yell. You just come in and walk to the end of the lathe, and I see you. All right. So, okay, just try that, Joe.
Yep. See what? I think I might have angled it a bit too much before because the opposite side here was hitting in there.
Oh, yeah, well, don't worry about that. Now, when you get down towards the bottom, you've got a little bit of a lip there.
Yeah.
You will have, as you're doing it down the side, it will cut with the point to get rid of that little lip down the bottom there, all right?
And it's got a little tiny lip in the middle here too.
Yeah. What's that hitting? Is it hitting the chuck?
No, it's just hitting the center. The point's just hitting the center as I'm going in.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just trying to get that up here before the point hits in there too much.
Yep. No, that's all right. No, I'm a Tetley's or Twinings man, Valerie. English breakfast. I like English
And
breakfast.
I would guess, Robbo, it's not raspberry flavour either.
You are dead right. If I can smell anything other than tea, it doesn't go in my mouth. My pet hate is Earl Grey, actually. How's it looking, Jay? Is it nice?
It's getting better. It's got a tiny bit of a lip there still, but it's not too bad. I'll just keep going.
I know. My wife likes all the flavoured teas, and I've got to leave the room when they come out. Even the smell of them I can't come at it.
Oh, that extra noise is when the other side of the skew's hitting that little bit of wood that I left there.
Yeah, right here. Well, you shouldn't have it angled over that far, actually. Should be able to just about go straight down. No, I used to drink about 20 or 30 cups of coffee a day. In fact, I had a cafe bar on my office desk. And my workers knew that unless I bought a cup of coffee in with them, I wouldn't talk to them. So,
Nice
but
one.
I had to give it away 30 years ago and drink tea because of the caffeine in the coffee.
You'd die if you had one of our coffees then, Robbo, because it's like super, super strong.
It wouldn't be as bad as a friend of mine. He has 3 heaped teaspoonfuls of Nescafe and no milk or sugar. No milk or sugar.
None of that freeze-dried crap. Fresh bean for me, and that's it.
So you're a snob.
Yeah, bloody oath. I'm not a snob with many things, but coffee is definitely one of them.
Well, I'm the same. I must admit I'm the same with tea. I like it in a china cup.
You like china in a cup or you like china teacup?
I like china teacups. Right, how's the bottom of that looking now, Joe? Is it reasonably smooth?
Yeah, just a little bit of I reckon one more pass over just here, and I would have got that.
All right.
I'm just trying to take it gradual so I don't go sticking any grooves in it.
Yeah, right here. Now, see that shaving near your thumb? That's about how it should be coming off.
All right. Like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's perfect cut. Yeah, funnily enough, I'm not a fan of thermos tea. I don't know why. I've been known to take my own little jug and everything with me if I go somewhere, like a gas stove and the kettle.
All right, that's feeling pretty smooth now.
All right, rightio. Well, see if you can get that. You've got two lumps down in there, right? Down in between the chuck and the base of that. Get rid of the one closest to the tailstock end.
Yeah.
You should be able to safely go down to nearly 1/8 of an inch. All right.
All right.
So just get rid of the bulk of that first in the normal part. Don't touch where you've done. Right, then make another smoothing cut when you get rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wish I could get my finger down into it to feel it.
Well, you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Joy.
How you going, Joy?
Right, how much have you got left waste between the chuck and the goblet now? Looks like about half an inch.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more, but yeah, not far off.
Yeah, well, go down even further yet. Okay, that's good, Jay. Now, do the smoothing cut right down onto that thingo. Always be careful wagging the chisel around like that. It's very easy to hit the chuck or you'll work with it.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of stuff, take it right away from the job. All right, how's that looking now?
Good.
Okay. Well, you can take it out now, and we'll have to deal with that little nub a bit later.
So just take the pressure off and cut it off, eh?
Well,
Yeah.
you can do that if you like. If you use the parting tool,
Yeah.
at least you don't have as much to clean up. So you have to use the parting tool in one hand, in your left
and hold
hand,
it. Yeah.
and hold it.
Yeah.
Now, there is a knack to taking it off. What you've got to do is that as you're holding it,
Yeah.
and this is a judgment call,
All right.
you actually move the goblet away from you so that you're giving the parting tool clearance to cut. Otherwise, what happens is quite often, because it's spinning towards you, it spins into the parting tool and leaves a bloody great mark right down the bottom of it. So what you're doing is moving it away from it as you cut. Does that make sense? Yeah, just sit that in there. Put it down in the base. No. Right, you're going to be cutting right there. Get your other hand and hold the goblet.
Yeah.
Now what you've got to do is put pressure away from you so that as it's parting off, it's opening up the curve, all right? I generally come in over the top and just use my fingers to hold I pull back on the finger. No, with your right hand.
Yeah.
Coming over the top of the goblet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, like that. Yeah. All right.
Like that. Don't hold it tight or you'll burn your fingers.
All right.
But what you do is put pressure with your thumb.
Yeah.
So you're pushing away from the thing, and it opens the groove out.
All right. I'm going to play it safe and move that down a bit.
See, this is what I said. Lathes are made for left-handers. And you try to be as quick as you can. One cut. Keep pressure away from you. No, you're letting it go towards you. Keep it away, keep it away, keep it away. Keep it away. Push. That's it. Beautiful. Bravo, my boy. Yeah, I can't see it too much clear. That is not bad. That's rule number 210 from Robbo's dirty little bag of tricks.
Oh, oh,
Right, can you put it on the other camera
yep.
and sit it up on the headstock so that we can have a look at what it looks like?
Slight wonk in it because of that little nipple left on the bottom, but
Yeah, that looks pretty good. The tricks, definitely the tricks, Joy.
yep, definitely
There's a
works.
lot of there's a lot of dirty little tricks in wood turning that a lot of people don't know about. Well, you got to be happy with that, Jay, surely.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
No, sweato.
I got a little bit frustrated yesterday. That's why I just thought, well, I'll just stop and wait till tomorrow.
Look, I get days like that, and I'd go and do something else because things don't quite work out sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, what I meant to say was Black Book of Dirty Tricks.
That blasted fresh air again.
I know.
I just nipped off the bit on the bottom.
Oh, good. Yeah, normally I would have gone down. Just hold the bottom up again. Yeah, you can see that crack through the bottom there.
Yeah.
So I think it was prudent to keep that stem a bit thicker than what I would normally have done.
Yep. Now that I'm not too sure if you can see the whiteness there from the super glue. Yeah. I'm glad I had that in there.
I hope it stays together now and that crack doesn't run right up to the top.
Yeah, this one here. Might have to put some super glue over that, like where it's going. Might put some super glue just to try and stop it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Trouble is, super glue doesn't do the finish any good.
No, I know. That's why I kind of went, I don't know, at the end.
All right, cover 2 time.
All right. Sorry, I'm just cleaning the crap out. You should have come a bit earlier, Joy. I got plenty of wood, but thank you, Valerie. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good night. You can go back to the start and watch it if you like, Joy. Good night. What time is it?
Good night to those that are leaving. I think you can hear now, and the microphone is pretty sensitive.
Yeah. You can come in here if you want. I was saying you put up earlier, Joy. Why do you fear Robbo? Is that what it said? Something like that. That one. That's olive wood. That was. I got given some desert ash and olive wood, and the olive wood is really heavy. So I'm kind of glad, because look at the base too. Even the base has got splits in it. Nice wood though. And gone. Wally. Can't look in there. Oh, dog's barking. Oh, mate.
Right, back again.
Look.
Yeah, good crack all the way through it.
Is this the sap reacting with the metal on my truck?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the tannin in the timber reacts with the metal and goes black. That's why you see a lot of black chucks around. Or in our eucalypts, if you're using a lot of eucalypts, your hands go black from the sweat, because the sweat reacts with the tannin in it.
Bloody hell.
You can always tell sawmillers because of that. The only thing that gets rid of it is lemon juice.
All
right. What don't you fear, Joy? I must have been away when that was being mentioned.
She put up a post earlier that said, "Robbo, you make me nervous."
Oh.
So I said, "Oh, this one here, look."
Oh yeah.
Must have been something you said, I suppose.
Well, I think it was when we were going to part it right off the lathe.
Oh, look at that. Stops raining when I finish turning. That'd be bloody right. Got it sitting on my beanie so it's not touching the.
Yeah.
So if you hear anything, it's just your music doubling up, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Did you see what that was?
Sorry?
Did you see what that was?
No, I didn't.
That's the end preview you get. That's all you get. Put me on mute. Yeah, I got carried away with myself then. I didn't rub the sanding sealer off.
Should be all right. It's only the base, so.
That's what I was about to say. It'll be all right.
Although you should finish the bases as good as what the rest of it is.
I'll clean that up. But I'll do that bit by hand, I think. I think the sander will get too much of the base.
Yeah, it will. If it's cocked in like that.
I started at 12:30, Joy. I've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, I've got a pocket full of sawdust. Look at that.
It almost looks like a learn on the bottom. Sorry. I can't work that one out, Joy. Sorry. Oh, yeah, right.
wouldn't mind seeing if I can buy another piece to go in this handle soon.
Why? What for?
Because they do different. You can get like a hollower and all that kind of stuff.
Trust me, Joe, you don't need them.
No.
What if you keep doing these type of things, what you really need is the sander that goes in a drill, right?
Yep.
Not for power sanding, but for being able to put into your headstock so that you can finish off the bottoms of these by sanding them.
Yep.
Now, there's a bloke over there who's not too far from you. He lives at Mount Hope, I think, which I don't think is too far from you, called Tim Skilton.
Oh yeah, I've got a flyer from Woodworking Solutions with him.
Yeah, right. Well, Tim Skilton sells all the sanding discs and things like that.
Yeah.
And also the arbors that you fit into drills. I think he sells a rotary sander as well, like an inertia sander.
Yep.
And that's actually what my next purchase would be.
Right.
So that you can finish off the bottoms of them without having to resort to putting them on the belt sander.
Yeah. I've been using the very curve of it. Of the belt sander.
Yeah. I had to do the same thing for a long time, but anyway, I better go and do some more work.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for your help today.
Sort of. You've learned a few new tricks today.
Yeah. See if I can remember them.
Well, I can't be responsible for that, but oh well. I must admit, when you're starting off, it's information overload, and stuff I do instinctively. Sometimes I got to think now, how the hell can I explain that? You know. So, all right. You have a good rest of the day. Good night, Joy, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
All right, no worries. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm going to go too now, Joy. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Bye. Don't forget to get your Yorkshire Grit. Yeah.